CEO of the international sports agency, Bardia Ghahremani. To Artie Lange.
Back, CEO of international sports agency and ESPN radio contributor, Bardia Ghahremani.
Ghahremani.
Now, what nationality are you?
I'm Iranian.
That's nice, man. Nice.
Yeah, thanks.
Good. You look Italian. You look like me.
Everybody thinks I'm either Greek, Italian,
I get
Sicilian.
Mideastern, but I would think in sports it's less scientific most of the time. I think there's more surprises, maybe. Do you think?
I don't think so. I think it's
No?
a lot of everything in sports. You know what the fair market value is for a guy. You know who the top guys are. If you got a top guy, then you know what you're shooting for. If you want to be the top quarterback, if you saw like Flacco sign his deal and then Aaron Rodgers came and signed his deal on top of it, you know what the fair market is. You know what the elites are. So you know where to kind of gauge it, and you know what's a fair deal. Your guy has to get a deal that's fair for him. It's not necessarily about what the next guy got as much as was it a good deal for me. Did I want to stay in the city I'm in or move my family to another city, now start up again, new classes, new schools, or just now I got two separate lives, one in the city I play in and one in the city I'm living in.
Will a player come to you and say, I want a city that's hot, I want a city by water, I want a city that has a cool rock scene, I want a city that, what do they do?
You do get requests, but when they're drafted, you really have no control of it.
Right.
They get drafted, they're slotted, the contracts come, you deal a little.
But they say if you can.
If the rookie free agents.
I like this, that, the other thing.
Right. Those are the ones that rookie free agents, you might have teams that are comparable, and if it's an equal situation and they're both just as good, then you'll say, do you want to go to Miami or do you want to go to Green Bay? 9 out of 10, they're going to Miami.
Yeah.
No one wants to go. The same thing applies for unrestricted free agents. We have unrestricted free agents. Okay, what do you want to do? Do you want to move back home? Do you want to live in Florida? Some guys are like, look, I don't want to move. I'd rather stay here, give a hometown discount. That's, even better.
Now, let's talk Tim Tebow.
Yes.
Here. Now, is anyone going to pick him up, and should they pick him up?
Well, he's on the Patriots now.
Is that for sure?
Yeah, he's on the Patriots. Go play. If he's going to learn anything about how to play the quarterback position, he's going to learn it from Tom.
Yeah.
And then his old head coach, is the offensive coordinator there.
Right.
So he's going to get, I don't want to say coddled, but taken care of.
Right, but still. And at what point as an agent do you say, hey, stop the circus, get into broadcasting? You know what I mean? At what point do you do that?
But if you look at it and think of it this way, what if he decides, okay, you know what, if the quarterback thing's not going to work out, and Bill's like, godfather of, the NFL now, says, look, kid, you're not going to make it as a quarterback, but if you convert to an H-back, I think you could be a third quarterback on the team, H-back, fullback, running back, catch a couple passes, do some wildcat. That could be very feasible.
Yeah, again,
there's
selfishly,
there's no way in hell that you're going to teach a guy who played quarterback his whole life to block guys in space.
Do you believe he's a virgin?
I'm not touching that one.
What one sport do you think, as an agent, is the blue chip sport to have long term? Baseball?
Golf.
Golf. Why? Because of endorsements?
Endorsements. I mean, those guys.
Even more so than a 20-year baseball guy?
I mean, if you get Tiger Woods.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's unique.
For general, probably baseball.
Yeah.
Baseball, their contracts are absolutely just.
I mean, Tiger Woods is obviously.
Oh, Tiger Woods,
that's off the charts. But I think, it would have to be baseball just because of the longevity, and they get endorsements too.
And their contracts are guaranteed for the most part.
Well, basketball too.
Basketball too.
Yeah.
Football's the easiest to break into, but it's the least reliable.
Right.